Hello, hi, good morning or good afternoon. I hope you're having a great end of the year holidays and I wish you a happy New Year's 2023. My name is Fanny Menardi. This is the third time I'm recording a video for you for this time for the Social Affairs Officer job opportunity at the United Nations. So thank you for taking the time to watch a few minutes of this video so I could explain to you why I want to work with you, maybe get a little personal and maybe what would be my project. So I'm really enjoying this process of this recruiting process because I get to see everything that the United Nations is working on and doing in every area. So it's fascinating to me actually. I've applied to many jobs along the years, and even though I felt rejected many times and it's been difficult, I've been through dramas in my life, a divorce and my business, then really taking a long time to take off and all of this stuff. But that also gave me the time to look at organizations here in America to by applying, right? For this job, I applied to the Naval Postgraduate School. I sent challenges, articles to NASA. I followed the Resonance Science Foundation. I wrote an article about them. And all these things made me learn a lot about many topics like engineering, astrophysics, science, of course with my art, mathematics, geometry, and build a network that is willing to work together. And that's why I love the most about this job, because it's really bridging people together and being a voice, from being accessible to women's organizations and people who need help, as much as being a coordinator with experts who want to work together around the table and bring solutions to the others or find new plan of actions together. So one of my main concerns, and I know it also is for Antonio Gutierrez, your director, because we have so much progress in technology right now that is amazing. You see, they're exploring space, the cars that we have are amazing and everything, but yet we see that all this technology has to become more and more clean and renewable and trustworthy. So the problem is the cost. How do we transition from all of this that's already implemented to something progressive that is going to completely change society? Otherwise, in 50 years, we're going to have these problems with the oil, the overconsumption of oil, and pollution thanks to because of the rockets, all this stuff. So how do we bring something realistic that is necessary and offer this transition? It starts with the engineering schools, of course, making sure that the curriculum includes renewable energies and debates, and also a mindset where people open up to new realities, when people give each other chances, because I wasn't given many chances here in America, and I want to bring solutions and make people feel heard and bring their own ideas that sometimes they're legit and you don't know where the ideas can come from, so but one thing that I'm grateful for is that through the social media, through all these applications, I actually developed my network, and people seem that they are really willing to work together in those ways. And through the United Nations would be amazing for the credibility. When I do that on my own, people literally tell me, who are you? I don't know anything about you. I don't want to be associated with you, literally. But through the United Nations, I think I have this ability to bring a topic. Okay, so I don't have a PhD in science, but I am passionate about it. I wrote articles. I have enough knowledge to present properly and to introduce topics, a roundtable, and have people exchange their ideas, bring a plan of actions. Another thing that is very meaningful to me, additionally to, of course, social matters, relationship, indigenous people, I applied for one of the jobs at the Indigenous Resource Center because I've been there. I've been in the Amazon. I've seen what's going on, what they're going through, and the connection was so beautiful between the people. And then coming to America, and it's so disconnected, yet we're connected through the Wi-Fi. So the social media was an alternative, but in a way you see there is so much depression because people see this perfect world online, and then they go outside and they feel like nothing's happening. And so promoting, you know, the arts, the crafts, the cultures, the languages, this is a passion to me that is also part of this job. And there's also the other part, which is bringing a voice to the governments and to all districtors. So the nuclear weapon, this is another topic that is very meaningful to me. Because why is there war in the world? Because there is nuclear weapons. Without the threat of nuclear weapons, every country could get involved and say, stop, we want peace in the world now. You know, so finding a strategy that we would have officials from every country, you know, in the main embassies that could collect, you know, the plans, and where are the nuclear weapons, who has them, how many, locations, cost, all of that. How can we transition? So bringing also the transition ideas, and then voting, you know, who is going to take off the nuclear weapons first, who is most trusted, who is always involved in a conflict, who is a dictator to their citizens, you know, or who attacks others, and who actually gets involved to protect each other. And all of this would have to be voted, you know, in the order, but in a way that we offer alternatives, we offer a solution, we offer peace, and this starts in the people's minds. So with my team buildings, I created so all of this are topics that I would like to work on, and I'm creating this Pachamama Encyclopedia that has hundreds of ideas of team building activities, from the most simple to going in a business, in organization, and through painting. So they're having a team building event through painting, and it's a fun way to actually introduce topics. What is your dynamic in your organization? You know, what would you tell your coworkers, but through techniques that doesn't put them on the spot, right? That they could openly say something in a positive way. What makes you happy when you come to work in the morning, or things like that, that makes people think, you know, reflection, conversation starters. Yeah, you see I put our logos, because really building this together would be amazing, because such a wide range of action, you know, from the local, the global, the national. We can do this at many levels. It talks about technology, it talks about languages, education, science, art, of course, the symbol of art, visuals. We can work with marketing agencies, or I can even you know, show this inside the United Nations and the partners, how to create beautiful, meaningful, visuals. So it's always in this two part, right? Promoting the good, because the positive thinking is what helps people become more positive, but at the same time you also need to be able to identify the problems, and, you know, sometimes have the voice, enough power, enough, be firm to bring a conversation, to say what's wrong. Because if we don't say or have open conversations, you know, I had a conversation with a scientist the other day, and he was kind of mean, you know, to me, but at the same time he was honest, and we had a great conversation, because we were honest to each other. He told me his concerns, and I told him my concerns, and then I don't know, that was one of the best conversations, even though there was no positive outcome, but we learned to talk. And most of the people nowadays, they don't take a critic, they're close to the dialogue, you know, and this is what we need to open up. Mostly, I believe politicians and governments, this is what they're meant for, right? But at the individual level, in the families, in people like military families, or indigenous people who don't really feel like they have a legal system behind them, all this stuff. People really don't communicate. They shut down. They think they're misunderstood. They don't know. They have options. You know, financial survival is a topic. I've been through a lot of debts, national debt relief program, refinancing a mortgage, all of these negative things from my life. I want to reuse them as fuel to give my solutions to the other people, but also the positive thinking that I've learned from my mentors. You know, they're always here to remind me to be positive. I've learned from the best, really the best influencers and leaders in the world. I've been following all their trainings for the past 4 years, and they encouraged me to write this encyclopedia, to put my knowledge down. And the best legacy we can do, you know, is to write books and make videos. I can teach people how to make their own, to open their business, to bring their business online. All these things that I've done as a small business, and that led me to actually applying to this job. So you see, it was a process. I believe in divine alignment and divine timing and stuff like that. So I'm grateful for all of it. I'm grateful for you taking the time to listen to me. I know you're busy, so I want to wish you again Happy New Year. I hope to hear from you soon, so we can have an interview and get to know each other and work together. And for the logistics, I'm in Jacksonville right now. My son is 7 years old, so it's easier for me to commit to a schedule, and I'm so ready to move to New York City and bring some art to the table, bring my content, bring my masterminds and my network, and trying to bring these people together in a peaceful way, in a positive way, make lasting change, change our habits, our mindset, find solutions, make this world a better place, making people feel heard, happy, art, bring arts, languages, and give people a chance to be themselves, to be authentic, and yeah, to have a beautiful year and decade. All right, have a great day, and thank you. Bye.